we'll sail in just past Fleetwood, round to Loon Deep, round to the River Wye, and we'll attack on the right. Yeah. Hey, good evening. Welcome to eModels. Welcome to eModels. I was just showing these how we could form an attack on Blackpool.
Yeah, but Ted, where's the Bosch coming from?
Yeah. However, it was just up here, just off Heysham, which is just off the corner, around about here at the site of Grange Channel. That's actually where I crashed. Yeah,
and there was no one else, was there, in all that water?
There was nobody else. There was all this green bit and all this blue bit and all this white bit is all water. Is all water, miles and miles of water.
Ted, where's Coco Ara?
And here was where I crashed. I found the only boat in the whole of this channel, and I ran into it. So that's what happened.
I had to swerve 7 times before I hit it. Yeah.
If it makes you feel better, Ted, one of my good friends was on a yacht and nearly crashed into an aircraft carrier because they didn't notice it.
Oh,
so that makes you feel a bit better, hopefully.
Well, they do sneak up on you.
Yeah, they were like la 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 la, and this big klaxon blow, and they were like, that's an aircraft carrier. We better just turn.
Yeah, there is a joke about a lighthouse and an aircraft carrier, which I'll tell you sometime. But never mind. But otherwise, we can use this map to show the precluding winds coming in. The winds will be more of an easterly direction, and then coming in overnight, we'll have some rain, followed by clouds in the morning, and then some sunshine. But after that, it's from good night from me, Bill Giles, and over to the eModels team.
Don't get me in, man. So is Michael Fish. Ted, what you need to do is paint some magnetic paint behind it on the wall and then get loads of little magnetic arrows and things to point.
Get some little clouds and things.
Yeah, like Dad's Army title sequence.
Little arrows. Right, yes, welcome. It's Monday night. It's eModels night with Chris, Ted, Foxx, Colin and I. Did I get everybody? Chris, Ted, Foxx. Yeah, I think I've got everybody. And yeah, be aware that Foxx isn't behaving himself tonight. I think he's been on sugar all day.
I may have accidentally fallen into a big box of celebrations and eaten.
He's on a bit of a sugar rush, so we'll need to keep our eye on him. So good evening, everybody. Welcome. You know the routine. Chat with us. Be fun. Be careful, be nice, and behave. And on that note, we'll now go across to the Foxx at the terms and conditions desk. Over to Foxx.
Oh, that was quite good the way it swapped over just as you said that.
That was impressive.
Yes, I know. Good button control there, Chris. Yes, welcome. It's Monday night. It's your show. As always, we're just here to waffle on for an hour and a half like 4 blokes in the pub, just without the pub. But yes, we're going to carry on. But it's all about you guys. It's giving you a place to hang out in the chat and have a fun time and catch up with your mates, seeing as we're all stuck at home. We all are old and we all have the chat in front of us, but because we're all old, we all have terrible eyesight and we can't read things. So we're going to depend on you guys to give us stuff to talk about in the chat. So please do join the chat. If you're watching this and you can't see where the chat is, you need to be watching on YouTube. So make sure you press the little YouTube icon that's down in the bottom right-hand corner of the video player.
It's under Ted.
It's under Ted. Everything's under Ted. That'll take you to the YouTube page where you can join in the live chat as well. If you have to move that, don't do that again, Ted. Family friend. I'm getting images now. If you are watching this on YouTube, I've got no idea what I was about to say, but if you're in the live chat, if you want to get our attention, please do, because we're all old. We need to make sure we can see your comment, and it's all really far away on tiny iPads. So make sure you put your comment in big fat capital letters.
Bold.
It was almost ready. Yeah, put your comment in big fat capital letters so we have a chance to see it. Or if you want to, you can put your comment in the super chat by hitting the little dollar symbol at the bottom of the chat window. That puts it in a colour box, and then we have no way to miss your comment. If you do ask us a question, please put it in caps anyway. If you do ask us a question, we miss it, don't panic. Just give it 5 minutes and ask it again, because we do have the chat here, but we probably will miss a lot because we're too busy being pretty on television, and it takes a lot of work for us lot to be pretty.
Yeah, and sometimes if the subject gets changed, if we're talking about one subject, we can miss the next subject. So we do apologise. It's not. We don't do it on purpose.
And in other with
moist.
In other weather-related news, as Ted was going on about the weather, just in case you weren't wondering, it is now winter time. It's official because the winter beard is growing out. So there you go.
Yeah,
Does
it
it
doesn't
know?
grow. It
How
just
does
takes
it know
another
it's
one
winter
out
to
the
grow
water.
out?
Hey,
How does the beard know?
it's sapient.
So that's it. Hang on, let me Google that word.
It's what
beard.
most people say sentient, but they don't mean sentient. They mean sapient.
No. Yeah, I
Science knowledge.
don't think he actually grows it. He just gets it out the wardrobe and sticks it on.
Maybe my head
Yeah.
maybe it's my head getting smaller, but my hair sticks out. It's like reverse Play-Doh. Play-Doh hair factory upside down. I don't know.
Oh, Play-Doh hair factory.
Yeah, we're not talking about Play-Doh Hair Factory, no.
Yeah. So anyway, yes, do come and join the live chat, regardless, because it is Mug Night.
Is it?
It is. I've just decided. It's Mug Night. I don't know if it was or wasn't, but I've decided. I've made the decision for us.
Sorry, you weren't party to the conversation before you came in.
Before we came in. Yeah.
Yes, no, I was, but we couldn't quite remember, so I've decided it's Mug Night. So yes, it is Mug Night. We're going to be giving a mug away in chat. So you want to come join the live
We
chat?
forgot you weren't here, but never mind. It's Mug Night. Yeah,
Don't forget when I'm not there.
It's
Yeah.
Mug
If eModels aren't giving away a mug, then Foxx is.
Yeah.
Foxx will give away one of his very own mugs.
Is it Mug
no.
Night, is it?
Yeah, I've got like an old.
You might get a mug. It might not be an eModels mug. It might be something like a Cadbury's cream egg mug or something like that.
I've got an old Piccadilly Radio 261 mug from 1984.
A present from Dundee.
Yeah,
Sounds
it'll
about
be
right.
one of them giant pencils with Wales written on it.
It's one of those mugs from the motorway service station with a pot of plum jam in the middle of it.
Oh, I like jam.
Yeah.
Dude, why was it in the 70s that whenever you went around someone's house and they had one of them giant pencils, it always had Wales written down it? Who in
Did it have
Wales
it
sat
written
there
all the
and
way
said-
through?
I don't know, but who in Wales decided that they should have giant pencils as a souvenir giveaway?
Perhaps they had very big hands.
Yes. Chris, why are you still locked on me as full screen?
Because you were still talking.
I've finished now. Ages ago. I'm just
You
filling
finished?
space while you've got me on.
It was
I'll
the
make
easiest
myself
option,
full
Chris.
screen because Australia
know, like,
9.5 billion has decided that it's time for Hat of the Day with Chris.
Yeah.
Hat of the Day. I asked my my lovely patrons and channel members to vote on the Hat of the Day because I haven't got any new hats. So we've gone back to an old favourite, and the overwhelming winner is Monkey Hat.
Ah, pigs in.
So
Trippy
at least
Tucker.
for a little bit of tonight, we have Monkey Hat.
It matches.
Okay.
Yeah, I must say it matches the beard, so it sort of looks like it's naturally meant to be there.
Naturally
Now,
occurring head.
Chris, the important thing is, right, of us three, which one is Sandy, which one is Trippy Tucker, and which one of us is Pigsy?
Ooh.
Oh.
Do you not get the reference? Monkey Magic, 1980s TV.
Yeah, I know Monkey Mate. I thought you were asking the
Pigsy,
chat.
Sandy, Trippy Tucker. You don't remember?
I remember.
Oh, man, you guys are rubbish in the 1980s.
I don't remember that one.
We pulled his chest hair out, and a cloud came, and he flew off on it. Who was around in the 1980s and remembers Monkey Magic?
We could adjust the audio lag so we can do the proper. Go over
I can do
there.
it anyway. You killed my father. I dishonor you.
Me
Yeah.
and Ted are just going, yeah.
Yeah.
Why were you not watching Monkey in the 1980s? You
It was a real
is
thing.
that what Oh, yeah, I recall it now. I never used to watch it. The sister-in-law used to watch it. Did you see Monkey last night? No.
The fact that everybody said to you, "Did you see it?" and never suggested.
Nah, my
it.
missus used to watch it, but it was like,
Is it one of them shows that everybody else watched but you didn't?
It was oh man, it was just the best thing ever. It was kung fu and monsters and Chinese mythology and just humor.
a bit like DS9 and Stargate SG1. They all just seem to bypass Festa.
Well, DS9 doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
Have you watched any more DS9, or are you still like?
No. Still on episode 5, mate.
Although you did watch some Gundam Unicorn, so I'll let you off.
I did. I did.
Andrew Preston says, was it on BBC Two? Well,
Yes.
in the 80s, there was only ITV, BBC One and BBC Two. So, yeah, it's a fair chance it was on BBC Two.
The funny thing about Monkey was that I watched it when it was on in the 80s, and then I didn't see it. It probably stopped being shown about 1987 or something. And then for like the next 25, 30 years, it was just a fond childhood memory. And then I was sitting at home one night, I'd just come back from the pub, and I turned on the telly, and there on Dave, I think it was, a UK Gold, they were showing Monkey. And I'm like, oh, I've not seen this in 30 years. And I turned it on, and within 10 seconds, I thought to myself, The only episode I remember is one with like a monster that lived in a cave and it had a big nose. I don't know why I remembered that. And then I turned it on. It's like, oh, it's that one. Oh, I remember that one. I'm not watching that. all the ones I would remember and the ones I would happen to be watching.
Wasn't the bald woman a man in Monkey? Says Cram Phillips. I was calling Caroline.
Tripitaka was the monk. Was a Buddhist monk. And it was a he. I don't know if the actor was a male or a female. It was never. It was an androgynous looking Tibetan monk, Tripitaka. And I'm pretty sure it was Burt Kwok did some of the voices.
It was before its time with gender neutral and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, Monkey was great.
Killer Chief says, "Why has everybody got hats on? Because it's hat of the week." Yes,
cold.
That's why we've got hats on.
You should always wear a hat. If you want to get ahead, get a hat.
Yeah, if you want, it's so that you know that we're the live streamers. People without hats are not live streamers. Yeah, because that's it. Yeah,
I don't actually know why we wear hats. I don't.
With me, my bald head messes with the white balance. So.
Apparently mine does as well because it's going back a bit. Now.
Yeah, and with me, it's still lockdown haircut, but
no, just always worn hats. So yeah.
I just do it for the giggles.
Yeah,
because Mama Foxx likes it.
Yeah, there is that. I don't know whose favourite is. Who's Mama Fox's favourite tonight? She didn't tell me. So you're all up for fighting for it, I think.
Graham M says, "I've got bad news. Monkey started in the 70s. You're all older than you think." I thought it was 70s.
Yeah.
And Globe Tripper is here with a question for Ted. I'd like to know if Ted ever finished the Trumpeter 148th U-boat. If so, is there a video of it completed?
Yes and yes.
On this very channel.
Next week.
Yeah. Apologies for Ted's vagueness.
Yes, yeah. The U-boat did get eventually finished, and all the videos are up now on my channel and eModels channels. Go along and have a look. But
if you don't know about YouTube playlists, go to this homepage for eModels. And at the top of the page, it'll have playlists. Click on playlists. I make sure that all the build series on the YouTube page are arranged into playlists. So there will be a playlist for Ted's Trumpeter U-boat.
All of it, yeah.
And it's at 7C, by the way, Chris.
I saw numbers and letters and things and thought, there's only the one U-boat that Ted did, so it'll be that one.
Your brain just went, oh, God, he's gone Roman numerals, panic. Eject.
Yeah. Type 7C U-boat. Yep, it's there. It's all done, all finished.
Yep. Always check playlists.
Yeah.
Andrew Preston just checked. It was first aired on BBC Two in 1978.
What the U-boat?
That's Monkey. It's not Ted's U-boat.
Yeah, Ted started the U-boat.
Yeah, I think you're probably right there. It probably was. Mark says, "Was that link I sent for you okay?" I'll have a look later, Mark. If you've recently sent it, I can't remember.
Sarah Jane says they're showing their age with getting the dates wrong. I was like 6 or 7 or something. It's just a vague memory of hundreds of years ago. So we were.
There were probably only like 4 episodes of it or something.
You're the youngest one here, ain't you? No,
I don't know.
No, that'd be me.
Chris
you're the pup.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's a baby monkey called?
Oh.
What's a baby monkey? You'd call them a pup, and I suddenly thought, what's the name for a young monkey? I don't know what a young monkey's called.
Monkey.
Minky.
Monkling.
Baby monkey. I don't know what baby monkey's called.
I don't know. Right. What else have we got to do? Right. I suppose now we finish all the chat and we haven't done the festive factoid of the week and the death of the week. Yeah.
Yeah. We got the factoid, the birth and the death, folks. Didn't we?
So I think with Fester waiting in the wings, we go across to him live for Fact of the Week.
Fact of the Week. On this day in 2001, Robert Tolles, good name, the first person in the world to receive a fully self-contained artificial heart, died in Louisville, Kentucky.
Is that art with an H?
Well, yeah, art with an H. This is a science event, but with a bit of a death in it. So it's
hopefully he didn't get the heart like a few days before he died, because that wouldn't as impressive.
Yeah, they've never worked really well though, have they? These things they keep trying them, don't they? And they're a bit, yeah. But Yeah, they're a bit like them funny little cars, aren't they? That
They're a bit ropey, but they're probably better than the heart the person had to start with.
Yeah, but I'd be a bit sceptical, wouldn't you? I'd be like, But anyway, yeah, 5 months earlier, doctors at the Jewish hospital in Louisville had implanted the abocora replacement, and he died of internal bleeding and organ failure after living with the device whirring in his chest for only 151 days.
Oh,
That's a shame, isn't it, though? Poor bloke.
It's like most things, though. And if you look at the world's first organ transplant, which was a guy called, I think it's Louis Warshawski or something like that.
Oh, right, yeah.
He was the first ever of any kind of. I think it was a kidney. It might have been a kidney or a liver or something. And he only lived a couple of weeks, but it was the groundbreaking first ever organ transplant, and it paved the way for. So
Yeah.
there's always a bit rubbish at the start. But
it is clever. I mean, like me saying, my sister had a liver transplant 7 years ago, and it's like amazing, isn't it? We've got births now, Chris.
Births.
Birth on on this day in 1889, a bloke called Baron Edgar Douglas Adrian was born.
Baron Egg.
Yeah, good old Edgar. And he was an English electrophysiologist.
I don't even know what that's supposed to be.
Electrophysiologist. There you go.
I thought you were just going to say electrician.
Who was one of the founders of modern neurophysiology. There you go. He shared with Sir Charles Sherrington the Nobel Prize for the physiology. There you go.
Nobel Prize.
Or medicine in 1932 for their discoveries regarding the functions of neurons.
Neurons. Just say that closely in the microphone, Colin. Just say neurons.
Neurons.
I meant like squishily, not like a klaxon.
Oh, neurons.
There you go. Better.
Now this geezer.
Let's not look then.
Yeah, this. I've just noticed this, right? I'm sure last week this bloke dropped dead, didn't he? But this week he was actually born. I'm confused. He was. Oh, yes, because he was born in 1858. You pillock. On this very day in 1858, Sir Jagadish Chandra Bose was born.
You didn't do
He died
that.
last week, didn't he? On the 23rd. See, so yeah.
I think if I was about to make a Deep Space Nine profit and timeline joke, but you wouldn't get it because you haven't watched that far yet.
I'm only on episode 5, isn't I?
but he might get it in a few years when he catches up with it.
Not linear,
he was born. That's interesting. I've not had that before. One of them been born like that. Well, I suppose they've all been born, ain't they? Sorry, I'm thinking out loud there, folks. Got another birth. This bloke was a German physician, and he was born in 1793.
It sounds like you have a little glass in your hand. He was a physician.
Honestly, for a teetotaler, I sound like I'm drunk, don't I? And his name was Johann Lucas Schlonline. There you go.
Did you pick
Yeah, and he was a German physician whose attempts to establish medicine as natural science helped create modern methods for the teaching and practice of clinical medicine, he says as he works his way along like a typewriter.
This is like, I'm a physician and I teach physics.
I'd forgot about this geezer. So you're going to get 4 now. Yeah, because this bloke was a German physicist.
Wait a minute. What button have I got to press?
This is still a birth, mate.
Still
We're
a birth.
imminently
All right.
about to go to deaths, mate. This geezer was called Ernst Florenz Friedrich Schlandy. There you go. Get hold of that. And he was known as the father of acoustics for his mathematical investigations of sound waves. I could like to see him coursing. He's doing he's doing my canister. He really is, bless him.
I love that.
It's right. It's a serious bit now. It's deaths. There you go. On this very day, in 1970, at the age of 74, a Mexican archaeologist and government official dropped dead, and his name was Alfonso Caso y Andrade. There you go.
House Harkonnen, House Atreides.
What a name! I like that one. And yeah, he sadly died. And last but no means least, where is it? There you go. On this very day, in 1647, an Italian mathematician who made developments in geometry died. And his name was Bonaventura Cavalieri.
That's a good name, that.
Isn't it, eh? That's a right old...
You've got to do it in an Italian accent. Was he Italian?
Well, he presented all of his theories in this building in Italy, and I'm going to have a go at it. It's the Geometria Invisibilis Continuum Nova.
Ooh, bit of Latin. What is it with you? Somehow you can do Latin and you can do Asian.
Oh, is it
names.
Latin, is it?
Yeah, you can do Latin, you can do Indian, and
just can't do English. Just can't do my own lingo. Yeah. So there you go, folks. Hopefully, hopefully you got all of that.
I like the fact you've invented the word mathematical.
Yeah, that's a new word for the Fester's dictionary, mate.
Yeah, you learnt it here first. We'll be in the Collins English Dictionary next year.
The thing is, it sounds so good in my head. I'll think, yeah, that's what it says, and then when I read it out, it's like
many a slip twixt brain and lip.
So hopefully there you go, folks. And Anders says, woohoo, I nailed it. Good man. Cheers, guys.
Yes. Never let it be said that you don't learn things in your brain when you watch this show.
I try.
I don't mean you, I mean viewers, obviously. But
every week is a learning week here on eModels.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going back through the chat. Thank you for that, Colin. We'll have a look through the chat, and people have been chatting away whilst we've been sort of doing Death of the Week. Mark, I do remember your link from the Landschwasserschlepper. Yeah, so I've got that.
Just a quick interjection. Sorry to interrupt you.
Hey,
I know, isn't it? Hey, go. I'll get me smoking jacket out. Just a quick one. Beyond Oak made a point. This is a serious one, folks. I've got to take my hat back off because sadly, Darth Vader passed away, didn't he?
Yeah,
David Prowse, the original Darth Vader from the original 3 movies, sadly departed this lovely world. So may he rest in peace and the force be with him.
Yeah, that was sad news, that was.
Apparently his favourite job wasn't being Darth Vader, it was being the Green Cross Code Man.
Well, I remember it. Was he the Green Giant and all in the old Green Giant?
No, it was just a Green Cross Code Man. Hey, you!
Yeah. I saw a post somewhere the other day where it was a scan of a letter he wrote. Somebody from a Star Wars museum in America wrote to him and asked him for something. And he said, "Hi, I'm happy to contribute to your museum." And then he spent like the whole of the letter talking about the Green Cross Code Man.
Yeah. Do you remember that slightly creepy one that Alvin Stardust did as the Green Cross Code advert?
Yeah, you don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah.
That's in the same cupboard as all the Jimmy Savile Click adverts.
Absolutely. Graham M says, yeah, the sad loss of it was because he originally was going to go for Chewbacca, wasn't he? Because he died as well, didn't he? Is it Peter Mayhew?
Yeah, Peter Mayhew.
Sadly died. So so sorry, Beyond Hope. I hadn't forgotten Geese, but yeah.
Isn't there only two? Isn't there 2 left now out of the original cast? Harrison Ford
and Mark Hamill, isn't it?
And Anthony Daniels.
Dave Cardboard says Dave Prowse was also Hot Black Desiato's bodyguard. I know that reference. It's from the TV series.
I know the reference, but I didn't know it was.
Yeah, I didn't. I've just vaguely remembered it. Yeah.
Cool.
Hot Black Desiato. There's a name.
Can I ask a question?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Is that the question?
He had a ship that was so black that you couldn't feel it.
And what was it? It said like looks like a fish, moves like a fish, steers like a cow. Oh man, that was a good TV.
And Lee Roberts says the voice of Darth Vader is still alive, so you've got to count him as the original cast as well.
Was that James Earl Jones? Am I right in thinking? Yeah. He's still alive. I thought he was brown breath, mate.
No, he's still around.
He was on the Colbert Late Night with Colbert a while ago, and he still sounds exactly the same. He's like a million years old, but he still just sounds like James Earl Jones. It's like,
right, cool. Just going back through chat, Paul tells us that a baby monkey is called an infant. So there we are.
that doesn't say. There must be a name for it. There must be a specific.
We've got to
name
invent one then, ain't we? That's really Foxy like. Yeah.
Spud.
There you go. It's a spud.
Yeah,
As
baby
of
monkeys
now.
are called spuds.
You'll hear David Attenborough, and here we have a mother monkey and her spud.
The little one.
Paul Lyon says James Earl Jones is 89.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's quite surprising how long ago. When was Star Wars? When was
77, wasn't it?
Yep.
Ooh, is that that hurts, doesn't it? Yeah. So,
Just trying to think about that long ago. Yes.
Nearly 50 years, Ted, isn't it?
Oh God, don't say that. I realise
43,
43 in it, something like that.
Yeah.
1977, says Idaho.
Yeah,
I realised
that's
about
just
2 days ago that next year I will actually be 50.
Oh,
Oh, Wibblekins.
I know. What's it like?
what
It's all
else?
right, mate. You go to bed at 49 and you wake up the following day into a different world, mate.
I'll have to order some slippers. I've
Yeah.
never really been into tweed.
I can't say what happens because it's a family-friendly show, but
I have been getting urgings for like corduroy jackets over the last couple of years.
you will want a flat cap with a corduroy bit, one of them jackets with a suede elbow pads.
Well, I was thinking that because I've been having the thoughts about the corduroy jackets, but not the leather or suede elbow
I
pads.
just suddenly think, do you know something? That beige jacket don't actually look that bad.
I know he's not going to want a sports car.
I mean, I was watching Cosmos the other day, and I'm like, oh, I could just rock a turtleneck.
Yeah, and you have an unmentionable craving for Werther's Originals all of a sudden.
No, that's not got them. Not got that. Not got that far.
But your pockets in your corduroy jacket have got to be full of useless stuff. Got like
Werther's Originals.
Yeah.
Now, here's the important thing: when you get to 50 and you've got your sport jacket, because when you get to 70, you have a proper blazer, but when you're 50, you get a sport jacket. Flaps in or flaps out?
Oh, flaps in.
On the pockets.
Flaps in.
I've always been a flaps out kind of guy.
Yeah, no, flaps in for me, mate, because I get in the way, don't they, flappy things, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it stops the pockets going baggy, but so you've got to have baggy pockets.
But you always have one of those Fox's Glacier fruits in the corner without the wrapper on, covered in pocket fluff. Why do we always have one of them in the pocket?
I think it's there just to collect the pocket fluff. Otherwise, otherwise it sort of will go. It'll get covered in all your other useless stuff will get covered in your pocket fluff unless it's captured by the Fox's Glacier.
You always find a 5p piece with King George's head on it, and it's like, why have I still got that?
I found my old biker jacket the day. There was a halfpence in one of the pockets, and I'm like, when I had this biker jacket, they weren't even currency. So I
got a denim jacket, and when I tried that on, my boy laughed at me because obviously my belly's grown. I think the top pocket was a £1 note. Like, why?
Yeah, what's one of them? I don't know.
The old Isaac Newton on the back. It's like, oh my goodness. Yeah.
Now, somebody hasn't asked a very important question, just while I remember, because Mama Fox will tell me off.
This is Ted's question, isn't it, that he's forgotten?
Somebody.
You mean bench and belly? What's on the bench? What's in your belly? That's the important question of the week. We want to know. If you had pizza just telling us that you've had pizza isn't good enough. We need to know what's on the pizza. And all the other delicacies and what's on the bench is really irrelevant. But yeah, we'd like to know that as well. What have you got on your bench and what's in the belly?
We should do it because we never tend to do it. So we should do what's bench and belly this week, shouldn't we? It gives us 5 minutes of content.
I want to know why Ted always gets it the wrong way round.
It's
belly and bench. It just doesn't work the other way around. It's like you can't have Dave and Chaz.
No, it's bench and belly. Is it not? You've got me questioning my own invention now.
well, that's why I changed it round because I thought I got
no, belly and bench. It's got to be belly and bench because it's the food first because it's the most important.
Wait, I invented it and I can't remember whether it's supposed to be bench.
The bench is an afterthought.
Okay, then let's do it again.
Why did I know that was going to happen?
Belly and bench. Yeah, belly and bench. What's on the belly? I know. What's in your belly? What's on the bench? We'll get there
Chris,
in the
what
end.
you need right now is a little button with a test card and a boop just to cut to every now and then.
You gave him one simple little job.
Yeah, one job, Ken.
But as for me, I've started off. I had some savoury pancakes tonight. The wife did some nice pancakes and filled them with a mushroom sauce, mushroom, bacon, and chicken, all covered in a mustard sauce, a mushroom sauce, rolled up in a nice
Pancake. Pastry.
yeah, I forget what I said. Yeah, it's age.
Are you missing the gin, Ted? Is that what it is?
Right. Let's see what everybody else is having in the chat because
Are you not doing bench?
Not doing bench.
bench. What's on the bench? I've cleaned it today. But however, Beyblade. That's on the bench from last night. Look at that. It's getting
That
paid.
is seriously sexy.
Slowly coming on.
Yes. And there's also bits of the Titanic.
Yeah, so you've been drilling more holes.
Yeah, more holes. This boat is going to have more holes in it than it has going to be.
It's no wonder it's sunk, really, is it?
That would technically be accurate, Ted.
Yeah, it's very accurate. Yes, I am trying to do it in the true to life building process. So I'm taking as long as the real thing to build.
Yeah. What about you, Colin? What bench and belly for you, mate?
Bench is I've got a Chinook that I've been doing on the show I do on a Wednesday.
A
That's
waka
in
waka.
primer. Aye.
A waka waka.
Yeah,
I think one of them went
mate.
over here the other day because there was a big loud thumpy thing went past the other day.
Yeah, we got the RAF base just over the road there, and it's an hive of activity at the moment. And then I'm doing the Dragnut for the channel, which is like this goofy little character in a car that is, yeah. So I'm doing that. I've also got my Titanic that I'm doing as well. So.
Oh,
cool. I see Fox has fallen over. It wouldn't be a proper stream unless Fox fell over.
No, I always fall out. For some reason in StreamYard, I always fall out once.
And Billy, I had a tiny ickle, little Cornish pasty, and a cup of tea, and I've got a cup of orange just over there.
yeah, I've got some orange. I've got some water with an orange top.
Yeah, in my
That was different last week.
eModels mug tip.
Well,
So,
for belly for us tonight, we went proper classic and we had bacon butties. But
Bacon butties.
I decided to experiment, and we had a couple of packs of ready salted crisps to hand, so I tried putting crisps on them as well. So it's bacon butties with crisps on it, and I've got to say, you should try it.
the key
sure.
question for me would be what sauce?
It was bread,
Mhm.
butter,
Mhm.
mustard, English mustard,
Oh yeah, English mustard, good man.
chili sauce,
Oh yeah,
sprout sauce,
Yeah.
bacons,
yeah.
and then sprout sauce, chili sauce, butter, mustard, bread, but crisps in between.
Impressive. Yeah, you
I've
can
never
have
thought
that.
of doing it, but I was like, I've got a packet of crisps, I've got a bacon butty, combine, and it was
Yeah.
amazing. It was like a bacon butty with crunch. Ooh,
I bet you wish you had put Monster Munch on it.
Oh, they didn't last long enough.
And you yesterday, when you held up that Monster Munch and went sniff, who's the pillock who went?
Yeah, on my stream yesterday, one of my viewers sent me a gift pack in which was 2 packs of Monster Munch. So I held up the packet to the camera like this and said, "Smell that!" And him in the corner there was like,
Yeah, that's
Can't
like,
smell it.
why did I just do
"I
that?
can't smell through the telly." And for bench for me, I've just finished, and you'll have seen the video go up on this channel. I've just finished that puppy. I've got to hold it on because it's not attached to the base.
Yeah.
I've just finished that for eModels. It's a review build, so it was built purely to review it, because I do not believe in doing a review unless I've built and painted the kit. I can't look at a sprue and say this kit's worth your money because it's just a sprue part.
And that,
So I
that
can't-
was
I
the
can't-
ICM kit, wasn't it, mate?
Yes, that's the ICM 135th Sonderkraftfahrzeug 200. 247. Oh, I've forgotten it.
Did you say Thundercat?
Thundercat. Yes, it's the what was it now? Sonderkraftfahrzeug 247 Ausführung B. So the SDKFZ 247 Aus B. What do you call it? My words are broken tonight. Command vehicle, and it's actually, I'm not going to spoil because the review's up on the eModels channel now. I'm not going to spoil the review, but yeah, it was a review build, so it was done quickly. It's a real quick paint job and a real quick weathering job. It's nothing too complicated, but that was just done for review. But I do not believe in reviewing something by looking at what's in the box. That's not a review. That's a what's in the box.
Are they meant to be windows on the front of it?
They're like little things that you can flip open.
Oh,
Got a
right,
little
okay.
slit, so you can lock it down, or you can open it.
Louvers.
Yeah, louvers with an H. Yes, but yeah, I won't give too much away, but I liked it.
Yeah.
But yeah, check
That's
out the
right.
review. The review is live on this. Don't do it now because you're watching us now.
I understand that eModels are now the official ICM stockist or something.
No, eModels are now sponsored by ICM.
Sponsored, all right.
They are proud to be sponsored by ICM, which is why I did that review for Pete, mate. He said, "Can you do a review?" Oh, yeah, no problem. And it's a new release from this year. It's came out in October, so it's a nice little kit. It's a small, low part count. Really, it's only like 21 quid. It's a lovely little kit, but it's more challenging than you'd think.
Yes.
And myself, I put myself on big screen as well. My belly tonight, I cooked up some nice beef burgers, beef cheeseburgers, served with a side of beans. So proper cowboy food, burger and beans.
Parpage.
And that was very nice. And bench, I finished last night the Achilles Ridge Runner. I think is the not Ridge Runner, Ridge Racer, Ridge something.
Ridge Runner.
Ridge Runner. I was right the first time. I shouldn't have doubted myself. The Achilles Ridge Runner with added Greebly big gun.
That does look good, that, doesn't it?
Big
So,
boomer.
I shall be priming that.
Is that the build I couldn't see you building last night on the?
That's
joint
the thing
live
you couldn't see me building because you could only see yourself build. There it is, Ted. Look like that. I built that last. Oh,
Just
second half of that.
Just hold it up next to Ted's Baneblade for an idea of size.
I can't because I haven't got Ted's Baneblade.
Yeah, no. If Ted,
Hang about. I'll have to put us the same size, otherwise it won't work. If I put Ted there we go.
hang on, I'll.
Yeah, but one could be near and one could be far away.
No, they're exactly the same scale.
That's about exactly the same size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we go. That was that. Next.
Right, let's have a look at what everybody else has got in Billy and Bench. People talking about going to see Star Wars when it first came out. And then
I shall dive in and say, I don't know where it started, but I'll say Beyond Hope, Belly, KFC, 2 Philip burgers, popcorn, chicken and fries, Bench, nothing again.
The first one I see is just above that. Paul Lyons saying, Belly, double bacon cheeseburger with fries and onion rings. Bench, a mode. I don't know what that is.
A mode.
I think
Ostrich says model afterwards.
Yeah, Ostrich starts it by just saying pizza with toppings.
Ostrich.
Yeah, you know the rules.
Finger of shame, but only a mini finger of shame.
Beyond Dope, Belly, KFC, 2 Philip burgers, popcorn, chicken and fries, and Bench, nothing.
We just did that one.
Did you really?
We just did that
Oh,
one.
you didn't.
Oh,
Hello.
Killer Chief
I know
187.
I'm as deaf as a post, but
Killer Chief 187. Hot dogs and chips. Still working on my Hellcat 1/10 RC shell.
Hot dogs and chips. I'll tell you what, though. Get yourself a tin of your big hot dogs, chop them up, and put them into rice and some other things. It's a great, simple meal. Oh, yes. Tim Young says, Belly, turkey meatballs with mash and thick gravy. Bench, making a 124 scale urban street scene diorama in a picture frame. Picture frames are a great device to make dioramas, and absolutely brilliant.
Colin, do you want to do Tim Young's?
you just done him, didn't you? Oh, really? Oh,
Really?
Oh, I've got my eye on you.
Look at your post-it note.
I did. I literally just looked at it. I looked up and I'm like,
Oh, you little
you little minky. EC IDEO, yeah. IDEO. God, I'm sure I've taken the right pills. McDonald's quarter pounder with cheese and an old 1995 148 AMTP 40N Warhawk.
or filler magnet, as I probably suspect it would be.
Was it?
It would be a 1995 AMT kit.
I'm going to
Getting a bit of filler on that.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the name of the vehicle. What a pillock. I'm not paying attention, am I?
Do you want to go out and come back in again, Col? Oh, dear me.
Oh, God.
But Nana Sunrise is in, and she says, Billy, nothing yet, but Bench, she's a crocheted sock. She's a crocheted sock monkey hat.
Oh.
Crocheting a hat, Chris probably sent match that one.
I don't know what a monkey. What?
I know it's a monkey, but it's kind of got like a kind of horsey shape to the mouth at the moment when it's at that angle.
Well, I didn't know if it was a sheep. I thought it might have been a sheep.
Yeah, man.
I'm pretty sure it's a monkey. They don't come with labels telling you what animals they are. So,
Beyond Hope says Belly KFC, 2 fillet burgers, popcorn, chicken, and fries. Bench at nothing again. David Moore says bench, nothing, rebuilding the bench. Belly, mixed grill, Peshawar naan. Oh, mixed grill and Peshawari naan, or is that is that a Peshawari naan with a mixed grill in it, or is it a mixed grill and Peshawari naan? Inquiring minds need to know if you can get a naan bread filled with mixed grill. That would be, yeah. I got transported away there. Sorry,
I've lost track of where we are now. But
Harry Styrene, belly, popcorn, bench, staring at my 48-hour build from the weekend. Exhausted in brackets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ostrich 90 Batrillion says Sri Lankan style spicy chicken pizza. Bench, a plain or something. That's how you answer it, because you don't really care about the bench bit. It's all just letters and numbers.
Especially if it's airplane, because they're all just
Fox.
Mayhem says belly and bench, belly and bench, belly and bench, belly and bench.
Excellent.
Moist.
Stupot says he's got
Sorry, I just said hello to Mama Fox. 30 seconds later, she goes, hello, because she's got her headphones on. But she's just outside the door.
Stupot says he's got chicken tikka masala in the belly, and he's building things for his man cave on the bench, as he now has one.
Wayne Hayward says belly, meat feast, pizza, bench, imperial assault, ATSTs. Good.
Graham M. Belly, Italian meatballs in bacon and tomato sauce. Bench, I've just realised I left the airbrush uncleaned last night. Oops.
That's when you go to bed and you wake up halfway through the night, you sit bolt upright and think, oh no, I forgot to clean the airbrush.
That's because there's a little bit of your brain that knows you've forgotten to clean the airbrush, but sits there going, la, 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 and then waits till you fall asleep, and then it goes, you forgot to clean your airbrush. And then your brain goes, and all the alarms go off.
My model works even.
Works.
What's a middle? Anyway, belly, beef and herb meatballs, basil, oregano and thyme, and spaghetti and dolmio sauce. Bench, yeah. There you go.
Did you just say thyme?
What have I done now?
Did you just say thyme?
Fine. Yeah, fine.
That's so adorable.
Yeah, fine. What have I done? You lot, you're a bunch of you're a bunch of bullies, even.
God, that's so adorable.
Oh, gold.
Oh.
And Sarah Jane's saying Harry Houdini did a shark's mouth on his water thingy tank. What's it? The thing without a dog in it.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the Landwasser Schlepper without a dog. Yeah, somebody else on the tubes, but it's got a shark mouth, which I'm really jealous of.
I do think it's bad that they put a dog on the box and then they didn't actually put a dog in the kit. It's not fair, Ted, to show the people what
it will be now known as the kit without the dog.
I know, it should grievously, but it should report it to. It should write to points of view on that one.
Yeah.
But then again, there wasn't an ocean in the kit either, so you know.
That's landscape. That's different. If you're going to put a pupper on a box, I expect a puppet in my box.
But you did the little toon tank thing that didn't have cats in it or something, didn't you?
No, Colin did that.
I did that last year. Yeah, I 3D printed my own cats in the end because I did them with slightly wonky eyes, didn't I? But I've since put decal eyes on there because they're better.
This is Colin. He 3D printed his own cats.
Yeah. Well, I wanted cats because they look cute, and I didn't have any, and I got my lip out.
Why did you 3D print cats? Because I wanted cats.
Yeah, I wanted cats on it. I'm cold.
Where are we up to? I've got no idea.
Michael Jackerman.
No, Sergeant Bones was making a comment about your helicopter. He said it's a Chinook. If it's not leaking hydraulic, get worried. The hydraulic reservoir is nearly empty.
Yeah.
Then we're up to Michael Jackerman. It says, Billy, a 12-ounce rump steak. Ooh, mushrooms, onions, French fries. Bench Golden Hind rigging. Received his X project today for his birthday. Yeah, which is a Type 9 export U-boat. Yeah, that's my eyes.
Do you know, Ted? You have
And
just
these
made
Roman
me
numerals.
so happy, mate.
Yeah, I didn't know they went any higher than a 7 cent.
I think Colin's got to read Anders one.
Colin's the one that's read out the Latin perfectly, and you guys are struggling with Roman numerals.
Yeah, you just
I
can't
don't
get
know what
Star
that is.
Fox, eh?
They can't get it.
Am I getting stitched up again? Am I?
Yeah, it's Anders got to be read out by you. I think he suggested you in the thing. Yeah.
Oh, gold. It's going to be lingo, isn't it? Belly, ragga monk, med, stirk, flask, potato pancake, and fried pork. And the bench is a big tank weathering. Oh, God.
The last time I cried this much, I was at a funeral.
I can do the foreign words. And I was like, what did I just read that? It's a potato pancake, isn't it?
Stewpot says, oh, I don't know what else he said, but he suddenly adds, oh, and tea in my eModels mug.
eModels mug.
Crab Phillips says pumpkin and shrimp soup with rice. Mum's Filipino recipe. And on the bench is Tamiya Lamborghini Countach LP 500S. The car that we all dreamed of as a child when we became an old, realised it was garbage. But yes,
still want one though.
It's all numbers. Steve131 says, Billy, homemade corned beef, onion pasty. Oh, I'll start that again. Billy.
I'm feeling so much better now.
I don't even know what we're doing here tonight. I'm just lost.
I've got no idea what we're doing any night.
It's all out of punctuation and my bad reading. Billy, homemade corned beef and onion pasty. Binge, Tamiya 135 Yag Tiger. See, we've got there.
Tiger. Dev Cardboard says, after I said about putting crisps on bacon butties, and I've yet to try cheese and onion crisps on bacon butties, he says, try bacon butties with cheese. But he spells cheese CHEES, and that just seems a lot better than the normal spelling of cheese.
It makes more sense, doesn't it?
Cheese. I think I'm going to spell cheese that way from now on.
Cheese.
George Taylor, Billy, sandwich made from leftover Thanksgiving prime rib. We broke tradition, didn't have turkey. Bench, the big sailing ship model I've been working on all year.
Oh yeah, it was Thanksgiving for all those across the pond.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving and all that. Happy birthday to Michael Jackerman as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday, mate.
Where are we up to? Mayhem model works for no reason at all. Says sponsored.
Anders is giving me a thumbs up for learning Swedish. Cheers, mate.
Philly says belly is leftovers from the Sunday dinner, and bench is the Fine Molds Snow Speed. Oh, there's a vintage kit. Not seen one of them for a while. They're long out of print now. Those you can get them now, but as the Ravel Master set.
Paul Lyons is saying, with his great pronunciation of foreign names and words, we can proudly announce that the new Foreign Secretary for the UK is Colin.
With an H.
With H.
Stephen Hill Harris says bench 36-inch RC DH6. I assume that's remote control DH6. Belly Irish Mist. I assume that's a beverage of some sort. Ted?
I think that's an Irish malt. Yeah.
It sounds alcoholic, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Terry O'Neill says belly is a good old Irish stew, and on the bench there's a trumpeter BR52. Does actual Irish stew taste anything like tinned Irish stew? Because this is the question I've got right. No matter what brand of Irish, because I love Irish stew, tinned Irish stew. No matter what brand you buy, could be Stag, could be any other brand I don't know of. Whatever brand you get, you can tell I've only ever eaten Stag. They always taste the same. But do any of them taste anything like actual Irish? Because I've never had actual Irish stew.
Yeah, what's the difference between an Irish stew and a Scottish stew?
About 600 miles. I don't know.
Yeah, I was going to say one's in Ireland, one's in Scotland, mate.
Is it that the
name,
Irish
I think.
stew doesn't have any potatoes in it, or is that still not allowed to say that?
Potato.
Potato.
Can I just point out, by the way, that for once, Chris is still wearing his hat and Ted is totally failing at the hat protocol.
I know. He's no longer Mama Fox's favourite, is he?
Yeah, it's normally Chris that fails at the hat protocol, but Chris is
because Chris has just put his back on.
I took it off, but then when Nana Sunrise was making a monkey hat, I felt the need to be, supportive.
It's because this is a size too small, and because I haven't had a haircut for like 3 years, it's squeezing my brains now.
EC Idaho says about that 100-year-old AMT kit, lesser filler than I thought. Tammy extra thin to the rescue. Yes,
good man. Graham Robert even belly, stove square, sausage spuds, carrots and turnip. Bench, he's still working on a flower class Corvette.
HMS Snowberry.
Yeah. Emma Jane Young says, we have no picture frames left in the house between Tim and I using them for diorama bases. Now we are arguing over who gets the last one, but it's our wedding photo picture frame. So who gets it or you get it.
All the pictures are now stuck to the wall with blue tack.
Oh,
yeah, it's a frame. You need the frame, don't you? You're already married. Use the frame.
Lee Barrett says to Colin, the post-it's getting hammered tonight.
Yeah, very nearly got me, didn't they, the rotters?
Yeah. Beyond Hope says, Belly, all this talk about KFC burgers is making me hungry, which is strange, as you may not know this, but tonight I had 2 KFC fillet burgers, popcorn chicken, and fries.
Good man.
Why not a Zinger burger? Zinger burgers are better.
I've never had a Zinger burger.
On that note, I can give you an update that Burger King in Barrow is still being built. It hasn't been built yet. But if it's anything
mate,
like
we've got
that,
a mint one in the precinct.
I still wish I had a Wimpy as well, but god damn it.
Got one of them and all, mate.
I might have had a Wimpy last week, but
you can shut up as well, you people with Wimpy.
They got a choice. Sorry, Ted.
I just recalling when they built McDonald's here in Barrow, it came on the back of a truck. The building, it came on a truck, and they just like slotted it together. It even had the sinks and everything fitted, and they just sort of took it off with a crane, plonked it down, bolted it together, and you got a McDonald's.
All the godless teenagers were lined up ready behind the counter.
Then bring a crowd.
If I ever come to visit either you or Colin, Chris or Colin, either of you two, then you can guarantee I won't really be there to see you guys. I'll be there just to make most of your Wimpy.
I'll just say, Fox, I'm taking you down Festival Place. You got a choice: Wimpy, Burger King, or a Mackie D, because they're all under the same roof.
And the choice is which order you do them in. Yeah.
Well,
because we can go on a burger crawl, mate.
Burger King's nice, but Wimpy is a proper treat because I've not had one since like 1987. So.
You've got to do it the old way of the 70s. You've got to have a sit-down service, and a waitress comes over to you.
I want that.
Can't do that now.
Can you not?
No, it's takeaway only. I
can even remember the smell sitting down in Wimpy. I can see it in my mind. There's a bit down here, tables, and the smell of the plastic and the leatherette seats.
I used to like the Wimpy half-pound meal with the Thousand Island dressing on it.
Oh no, the Wimpy special grill with the bendy sausage chopped up into segments.
I might have had a Wimpy king size thing that was quite big.
Get in there, Chris.
If they don't do seat in anymore, I was going to say, do they still have the tomato-shaped tomato sauce dispenser? But
I don't know. Don't think so. But they say not do it. Well, not anymore. Just at the moment because of everything.
EC Idaho says the 132nd Trumpeter P40 box shows in flight with pilot, but no way easy to make it. Gear up for flight and no pilot. Oh, I thought it was a bench and belly. I didn't read that head on that one, did I? The Reggie Modeler says belly nothing, bench too much or not enough. Rubbish answer. You need to work on your answers more.
I'm just trying to find out what we're up to in chat.
Graham M says, please don't mention square sausage. If there's one thing I miss more than anything from Scotland, that's it.
Oh, square sausage.
Oh, square sausage, Arbroath Smokies. Yeah, that make a good breakfast. Yeah. I mean, and Arbroath Smokies, not the same thing.
Right, I found Beyond Hope in his comment about KFC, so I can't be too far away now. I found ECI post about the Trumpeter, Raging Moller, belly nothing, bench too much or not enough.
Yep, done that one. David Moore says, "What's good for treating a hammer injury to the knee?"
Oh, I found that one because I could see the little symbol. Yeah,
it may have confused it with a medical scheme of some sort.
yeah.
I would say not hitting yourself in the knee with the hammer. Would be a good way to-
probably going to a hospital. Yeah.
yeah.
Or just hit the other knee just to level it up. Yes.
Ross Medlock says belly. No, he doesn't say it belly at all. He says bench, Age of Sigmar, Mausoleum, Knight, Azeros, Space Marine, Primaris Captain, and Lieutenant or Lieutenant, Chaplain, and belly, bottle of hooch. Now, when you say hooch, do you mean like slang for alcohol, or do you mean like literally a 1992 bottle of hooch because you're 12?
Yeah, I remember hooch when it came out.
Is it a proper bottle of shine, hooch, or is it the other hooch?
Is it the hooch you used to drink in bus stations when you were like 14?
Yeah, I never drank it in bus stations, but I did remember drinking hooch. Yeah, I used to think it was like the first alcohol pop, wasn't it?
Yeah, hooch. And what was the actual? There was a hooch. There was. I can't remember.
I was a good boy. I didn't do any of that sort of stuff.
Graham
M does say that Irish stew is generally made from lamb. Other stews are mostly beef.
Absolutely.
Irish stew is very, very.
He's also got a modelling question. Shock horror. He's asking for tips on cleaning airbrushes that have been left full of paint overnight. It would be very appreciated.
Yeah, just soak them in thinners. Just soak them in airbrush cleaner.
Yeah.
If all you've had in it is acrylics, the airbrush cleaner usually clean it out, or some IPA, something like that.
I mean, I wouldn't say dunk it in a pot of thinners because you might damage the seals. But I tend to, if I've done it, I tend to put thinner in it, do a little bit of spray out, so you've got thinner all the way down to the needle, and then just leave it for a few hours.
Yeah,
so
and go in
and then
and then,
it down brushes.
Yeah, and then a strip down on a full field.
Absolutely, a bit solvent safe, like you say, a bit of thinners in it. But
if it is solvent safe airbrush, get some isopropyl alcohol in there, like 70 or 90% alcohol. That'll help clean the paint out as well, but only if it's solvent safe. I've lost track of where we are in the chat now.
I've got no idea.
I've got down at the bottom, but
Mayhem saying Wimpy Burgers. He hasn't had a Wimpy since 1988.
I've just noticed Terry O'Neill on that subject says, with the wimpy Knickerbocker glory. Oh
yeah.
I want to go back to 1987. Oh, I don't, but I do.
What was the other thing? If you were a bit more upmarket, was it the steakhouse or something? What was what was the steakhouse? What was that?
You used to go to the Burney Inns, didn't you? I don't know whether you had them up north.
No. Was it the Angus Steakhouse or something?
My camera's moved.
Can't remember. No way.
Ring a bell to me.
Phillies only ever went to a Wimpy once for a kids' party when I was a real young'un. It shut down soon after. I need to try it. What did you do to break a Wimpy?
I know, it could be.
You made them close.
yeah. That's why you've got no Wimpy Foxx, because he broke them all.
Damn it! Damn you, wee ball! My camera's moved.
Paul Line says 2 dogs was an alcoholic lemonade.
Oh yeah, 2 dogs.
Yeah.
That one. Lemon hooch, yes, that was it.
2020, yeah, there you go.
There was one with an adult name that we can't say.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember that one.
Hooch with an H, says Ostrich 90 Petrillion.
EC Idaho says, we still have a vintage 1993 can of OK Cola in the fridge.
Oh, wow.
It's older than the AMP 40.
I've got, just out there, but I can't get it because I'm wired up with the earpiece. I've got a 1986 can of Cherry Coke. Just before, it's not opened, just before ring pulls went out and proper pop tops.
Oh, it's got the proper old one that used to be out of,
Yep, and I think it's not been opened, it's sat on a shelf just out there.
Mm-hmm.
And when you do it, it's still
open it and drink it.
No, when you shake it, it kind of goes inside.
Yeah, that was it. The old ring pulls. Before that, it used to be the lever in the top of the can, didn't it? You got your drinks like a tin of beans, and you just press the button.
I think that's a bit before my time, there, Ted. You went back a bit too far for us there. Right?
That's old talk. Yeah.
I think you're going back to the days when you got like a pint of heavy in a can.
Yeah, pretty heavy.
You put the heavy in a can.
Do you remember when they did for a very short time, can of coffee in a self-heating can?
Yeah. remember they were a bit
pushed a
rubbish.
button or something in the bottom and it activated something that warmed it up. That was strange.
I think I had one and they were actually quite pleasant, but it didn't last very long.
Yeah, I think people just bought them to see if they worked or not. Then they didn't last. But
Probably trying to dispose of the thermonuclear can safely, wouldn't it? You know?
yeah, I don't know how they work.
Yeah, Ross Modlock. Yeah, it was the the
but
dogs.
wasn't it? You got a size of the can, and they found half of it was like the heating element, and the rest of it was only a very small amount of coffee in it.
It's like when the widgets came out, wasn't it? In the John Smith's beer cans and things like that. The widgets. Yeah.
I remember that with your kind of Guinness.
Because we all sat there and cut the can open, didn't we, to see what the widget looked like?
Oh, did you ever? I remember they came out with some Guinness, and you go into a bar, and it was like they pour this Guinness out, and they put the glass on the bar, and the bar. I don't know how it works, but it makes it.
Yeah, we used to have one of them on the boat. Yes, your Guinness when it came out of the fridge, it was just like a flat Guinness.
Oh, so right,
you poured it into the glass, and then you put it on a stand, and you press the button, and I think it gave like an ultrasonic sort of.
It was rubbish. It tasted horrible. It was
just agitates it, I suppose. Yeah,
but it was weird because I'm like, it just goes, and I'm like, how does that? What? It was horrible. I couldn't drink it. It was just vile stuff. But Mayhem Motherwork says, "Now I want square sliced black pudding, bacon, fried egg, and potato scone. Damn it, potato cake."
Oh, we had a fry up for tea the other night. Brilliant. We had the lot. It was like a full English breakfast, but we had it at tea time. Yeah. Black pudding, eggs, sausage, bacon, all the rest of it.
David Moore gets 10 points for mentioning a can of Quattro. I can taste it. I can taste that in my mouth now. Of 4 different fruit flavors. Quattro was. I used to love.
Do they
Quattro.
still do Vimto?
Yeah,
and Kaiser and things like that.
Yeah, they still do.
What are we up to?
A fried egg on black pudding is the best taste ever, says Sarah J. True, it is. Black pudding. Oh, yeah.
Phil East is saying those Guinness Smooth Flow bottles in the early 2000s were awesome.
Yeah, but that stuff where they fizz it on the bar, that was horrible. That just didn't taste good.
I'm with Lee saying black pudding is bloody awful. Yeah.
No, black pudding is nice. That's because you're southern.
Yeah, a Bury black pudding.
Not had it.
You can keep it.
Colin, you need to eat black pudding. If you like it, you're an honorary northerner. If you don't like it, you're a Ponzi southerner.
But don't forget, I've got that chippy who does the proper fit gravy, so I'm halfway there. I need to get him to do a bit of black pudding for us, do I?
Yeah. Well, you don't get black pudding at a chippy.
If you like yourself, don't get it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No, black pudding's nice.
Black pudding in batter.
Is it worse than jellied eels, Chris?
Yes. And that's saying something, but yes.
It can stay hanging up.
I've never had jelly deals, but I can tell you black pudding is better than jelly deals.
Steve131 says, what about white pudding? That's just as bad. Yeah.
Never had it.
Anyway, the time is getting on where we need to go across now to do what's in store, or less of this chat about food and things like that. We can resume, but we can have an interval while Colin does his what's in store, when everybody can nip to the confectionery booth and buy some popcorn and crisps and Kiora orange juices.
Sunkissed toffee poppets, king cones.
Do we need the terms and conditions first, or?
Yeah, it normally helps, doesn't it, Chris?
Oh yeah, we're doing a mug, aren't we?
Anyway, yes.
Are we doing the mug on this? Are we, Foxx? Yeah.
Yeah.
It appears that we are doing tonight an eModels mug.
An eModels mug.
An eModels mug.
An eModels mug.
eModels mug.
Right. Foxx is here for the terms and conditions.
Hello. Welcome. Take me to your leader. Yes, it is Colin's What's in Store. I don't know what that was. It's Colin's What's in Store tonight. And as always, there's going to be a theme to all the things that he shows you. These are things that are in the store and available. Now, we don't know how many of them are actually in the store. Keep this in mind. There might be 1, there might be 100 of them. So if anything that you see in store tickles your fancy, don't hang around and wait till the end of your show.
Slap it in your basket.
There you go. Thank you, Ted. Yes, if you see something you quite like the look of, get it in your basket, get it paid for. Don't leave it in your basket till the end of the show, because
it's not yours till you check it out.
Yes, until you pay for it, somebody else can take it off you. So if you see anything that tickles your fancy, get it bought and get it in your basket. But there's going to be a theme to all the things. We want you to say in chat what you think the theme is, and if whoever gets it right first will win an eModels mug. But you cannot answer before Colin's gone through all the things that are in store and then come back and said, "What's the theme?" Go, and we will take the first correct answer. If you answer before, you'll just get the finger of shame.
Finger of shame.
Finger of shame.
You laugh, and then we'll ignore your answer. So make sure you wait till Colin's come back and say, "What's the theme going?" Don't forget, of course, if you want to make sure you have a good chance of winning, before we get going, hit the refresh button on your browser and then drag the play slider all the way across to make sure you've got a little lag as possible. And remember, you see your chat tailored to you. You're the first person in your chat, but we see the actual proper chat. So you may not be first, even though you are on your screen.
That's
Happy
it.
days.
That concludes the terms and conditions. Don't answer till Colin says go.
Right. Oh, so
There you
without further ado, we go over to Colin.
Rightio, folks.
No,
First up.
no.
Yeah, you're right there, mate. Yeah. First
Yeah,
up,
no,
we've
no,
got.
I'm just playing around with the pictures.
Can I just say, how are we doing it so we're seeing Colin and this what's in store? How are you? What?
I'm
Yeah,
amazing.
because it's on StreamYard, Fox. It lets you share screen and you can still see the hosts.
When I'm hosting it, it's a bit different. I do it a bit differently for me, but for us, with that, and when we finished, I shall do that, and then we'll have Colin saying "go."
Okay,
but not yet.
It's witchcraft and tomfoolery, Fox.
Now.
First up, folks, we've got an ICM 132nd scale Gloucester Gladiator Mark 1 with British pilots in tropical uniform.
ICM sponsors of eModels.co.uk.
Absolutely, and I didn't think of that when I put that one up, actually. But, yeah. And yeah, you've got the plane, obviously, and it's a biplane, so yeah, biplanes always win.
That would be a Gloucester Gladiator, I would suspect.
I would have thought that myself, mate. So it's got a bit of the old planeage going on. But I'm trying to get to the dudes because you've got one who looks like he's in charge, Fox.
Is he pointing? That's how
Look at him. He's got the clipboard.
Oh, he's not pointing, but he's got a clipboard. That's the other side.
Yeah, he's got the clipboard of goodness.
Also,
and I must admit, the fact that you get figures with it and that, it does make it quite appealing, doesn't it? Because you can do a nice little dio or a vignette.
Ooh, get you with your posh.
He didn't say vignette.
Yeah, vignette. That's the bloke. But yeah, get the old smoking jacket out, mate. And that's in 32nd scale, that is, folks. There's not any blurb there. I think they just, Gloucester Gladiator with pilots. But yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So that's the first little choice there.
Yeah, jolly good.
Next up, we have menu discipline, and we have an Italieri 1720 scale USS Ronald Reagan aircraft carrier kit, and it's only £19.
Wow.
And I don't think that's bad. If you haven't built a ship before, and you're thinking of doing one, or you're looking at Ted's Titanic and you want to start small and work your way up, I reckon this little bad boy will be just up your street.
Yeah.
And I think Ted's
there thinking, if you haven't built the ship before, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's the Ford class or the Nimitz class carrier. Oh, look at me, eh? Done a bit of research.
Oh, no, have you done research?
Oh, yeah, look, there you go. It tells you it's a Nimitz class.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I think Ronald Reagan's a Nimitz class.
Yeah, because I've got a Nimitz up there. Why did I say that twice?
I just remember all I can remember now is the old spitting image joke that Ronald Reagan's press secretary was called Speaks, and that was just purely because then Ronald Reagan would remember what his job was because his name was Speaks.
Yeah, it's like, I just think that if you're looking at doing an aircraft carrier, you want to do a flat top, then that's perfect for you. And at £19.35, I reckon they should slap one of them in their baskets, Ted, myself.
Yeah, I reckon you could get that, stick a load of space shuttle parts on it, and make it into a space carrier.
Exactly, and like I say, there's Cynical Steve and that, they greeble it up or whatever, and you can just come up with all kinds of weird stuff.
He'd make it into a tank.
Yeah, I always think of is it the space battleship Yamato, that type of thing, and
that's what I was aiming at with the space shuttle bit.
Yeah, mightily impressed.
Yeah,
Number 3 on
mightily impressed.
Yeah, I am mightily impressed, young Fox.
Almighty mountain impressment.
Number 3 on the list, which is normally the one people should get, is a magazine. And I do like these magazines, the old damaged mags, and they're well worth it. On the front there, you've got a slightly mean and moody Chucky. But yeah, it's basically a magazine about damaged stuff. But it gives you all the weathering techniques and bits and bobs like that. And they are actually a really good read.
I'm intrigued by the fact that one of the items has got belly cars and bird watching. What?
I know. What's a belly card in?
I don't know. What a bird watch? I mean, it's one of these like weathering magazines that gives you lots of weathering tips.
Yeah, bird watching's that thing that Ted was doing when the policeman told him to stop.
I was observing wildlife.
Yeah, I know you was, mate.
And the policeman was his colleague, but
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it wasn't a stop watching it. I was. I think we better go back to the office now.
Yeah.
And it wasn't wildlife until she found out he was watching her.
But again, folks, if you like your magazines, I must admit, I do like a good old looky-loo for a weathering magazine, then this will be right up your street. So
even if you think you know everything about weathering and painting techniques, there's still stuff in there that's like inspiration. There's lots of photographs of other people's builds.
Yeah, they do the mecha ones, don't they, and things like that, and how to get all the rusting and the sort of streaking effects. And I find it really fascinating to sit there and read it in a magazine, and then have that on the bench next to you. It's
just a great source of inspiration. You might see something. Oh, I never thought of doing that, or I might try and do that.
But to have a book as opposed to seeing it on the internet, it's not better. It's not more tactile.
Yeah.
Ostrich 90 million, by the way, says I've got a 1/700 scale Nimitz class in a box. It's about 1/2 meter long.
Yeah. So it's surprising, isn't it? You can get a bit of boatage going on, but yeah, and grab yourself one of these, folks. It's only $4.95, and they are really handy to have about. If you're not used to weathering or the techniques, have a read.
Yeah, Sarah says it's a bit pricey for a magazine, but I don't think it is really. If you look at most of these,
what she actually said is it's a bit pricey for a damaged magazine.
Oh, right.
See what she did there. Well done.
Here all week.
Sorry, Sarah. I see what you did now.
Yeah, absolutely. But no, grab one and treat yourself. They're well worth it. Next up, we've got the Hobby Boss 1350th French Navy battleship Dunkirk.
Dunkirk.
Yeah, 1350 scale. That's a big old beast, Ted, isn't it?
It's got to be big, huh? Yeah. 1350. Yeah. It's going to be 2 foot?
It's going to be a couple of foot long, isn't it?
Does it say at the bottom? Does it give any information underneath?
Yes, probably does, actually. Look at that.
Yeah. You're watching.
62.3 centimetres.
That's almost
about 2 foot there, isn't it? Yeah.
2 foot.
Almost as long as my space battleship Yamato, which is 666 millimetres.
Yeah. So yeah, 2 foot long. That's a fair old size. So if you've done the Nimitz or the Reagan, sorry, and you fancy another treat, grab yourself one of these. And
Osric says, I like that battleship. Yeah, that's a good battleship. That.
Thing is, Osric, it's a battleship with big boomsticks in it, and it's like, it's blokey heaven, isn't it?
Yeah, stick some rocket engines and things on that. Again, space battleship. There you
it's
go.
Nice single piece hull as well. Have you a bit of that? So yeah, it looks a nice little kit. That.
Who's that by trumpeter again? Is that a trumpeter one?
It's by Hobby Boss, Ted.
Oh, right.
With an H.
Yeah, Hobby Boss with an H, mate.
Hobby Boss, yeah.
Yeah.
Hobby Boss.
Is who it's by. But yeah, I must admit, it looks pretty crisp, pretty mint, and I think people would be in for a treat for that. Yeah, look at that, eh? Have you some of that? 15 sprues, Ted.
Oh,
So,
right.
It also contains a tiny plane. It says
you got to have the tiny ickle plane.
It's got a little Loire 130 plane in there.
Yeah. So there you go, folks. That's the Hobby Boss 1350 of French Navy battleship Dunkirk. Get in there. Next up, and this is going to wind Foxx up. I know it will. He's going to get these lip out, folks, which is kind of why I've put this in here. And it is a Zvezda 1/43 scale Disney Cars Ollie Shiftwell plastic model kit. And
look at the post-it note.
You can do this, Foxx. You can look at the eyes on the screen.
I can't look at it. Oh, Disney. Oh, put the eyes in the headlights for the love of all that's holy. Oh,
Yeah, but it's got a cute little smiley face on the radiator grill.
oh. If you ask any child to put eyes on a car, they'll put them where the headlights are. So
Thing is, with this one, with the eyes in the headlights, you'd have little eyebrows above it, and it would work better, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's the British way of doing things. Like,
no, it's the normal human being way of doing things.
Are you getting your Fox? Are you getting your teddies out? You are, aren't you?
No, it's just
Grab
He's
the
throwing his
bench,
dummy
grip
out.
the bench. Yeah.
and
And
post-it
note.
Carry on.
Post-it note.
Carry on.
There's no blurb on it other than the way of getting it towards you there. But I'm not sure whether this is a snap kit or not.
Don't
But it's age 7+, and yeah. And I'm sure if Fox got one of these in his Christmas stocking, he would obviously put the eyes in the headlights, wouldn't you, mate?
I would put the eyes in the headlights.
Yeah. And at $4.99, you can't go wrong with
You
that.
can't go wrong for that. For
Exactly.
kids kit.
Perfect little one to get the kids into the hobby. Are you all right, Fox? Do you need a moment, mate?
if the eyes were in the headlights, how does it see where it's going at night?
Exactly, Ted. It'd be blinded by the light. See what I did there?
It just oh, it makes no sense with the eyes.
And breathe and
is there a
relax.
person inside? Does the person have enormous?
Perhaps it's two people with blue heads, mate. You don't know, do you? You can do this. I'm now taking the picture away from you, Fox.
Yeah, it's not real. Yeah, it's only pretend.
Now you're going on to Christopher Nolan's Batman with Bane and his stupid not being able to hear what he's saying mask. I'm going to shut up.
Yeah, I know, but I saw this and it took me eye. It's a 1/9 scale Dark Knight Rises Bane vignette, and
looks good.
It does, doesn't it? It does look good, and it comes pre-painted in several parts. But us being modelers, and you know, we do a bit of figure work and that. You know, you would end up going over it with something just to really give it a bit of. And what more can I say? It's Bane, isn't it, out of Batman. Get hold of that. And he's looking a little bit. He's looking just like you did when you saw the Cars model just now, Fox.
Who can forget those classic lines from the film with Bane, where he said,
"See, I liked his big coat that he had in the film.
Yeah,
I wanted that coat. That was a proper man's coat, wouldn't it?
Yeah. It would have been. Oh, it's just Christopher Nolan, man.
But yeah, and it's following on from the hugely popular Avengers action hero vignettes in 1/9 scale. Dragon swooping in with its next 3D releases, and yeah, that looks pretty mint. And for that price, yeah, I don't think that's a bad deal, mate.
Yeah, especially when you think you get things like that from Sideshow that cost like $600.
Absolutely, and you're getting all the gubbins with it and all, you know. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. So there you go, folks. That's the 1/9 scale Dark Knight Rises Bane vignette. So I'll do a quick refresh.
The regular modeler says, my favourite Bane quote is
flummity flum, a flum flum. So I'll just go back through them again, folks, because I want to wind Fox up. 1/32 scale Gloucester Gladiator Mark 1 with British pilots in tropical uniform. Get hold of that. Then you had the 1/7/20th Ronald Reagan aircraft carrier kit, only £19. Then obviously you had your damaged magazine there for £4.95. I had a nice little Hobby Boss 1/350th French Navy battleship Dunkirk.
Oh, my eyes have slipped. I can't see.
Then you had Fox's car there. There's the 1/43 Disney cars.
Yeah,
it's all right,
okay,
Fox. It's gone. It's gone, Fox.
It's gone now, Fox. And then last but no means least, got him. Look at the post-it. Look at the post-it. You got the Dragon 1/9 scale Dark Knight Rises Bane vignette, folks. So I've got to come back, Chris. So what is tonight's theme? Go.
I'll leave it on that screen because then we can go back and you can try and explain yourself in a moment when they get it right.
Absolutely. And first in is Paul Lyons with films.
Films with an H.
Yeah, films. Films.
Or as my relatives used to say, films.
Films.
Yeah, films. First one up was Gladiator.
Yep.
Next
I do like yours. Yours are always nice and easy, yours.
Yeah, Ronald Reagan obviously was an actor in films.
In the films.
I see it now.
Yeah, you got Chucky.
It's a film.
Which was, what was it? Child, whatever it was called.
I'm sure there's a film called Damaged as well.
On this one, you had a triple whammy, Foxx, didn't you?
Yeah, he did. He thought. I thought I could pick out two films, and he had a completely different third film.
Yeah, you had French Lieutenant's Woman, you had Battleship, or you had Dunkirk.
I've got to say, the French Lieutenant's Woman, that's incredibly Chris level.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that one.
Chris was proud of me, though, mate, wouldn't you? I think I excelled myself on this one. Yeah. Obviously, Cars was a film. Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes. Look into my eyes.
Don't look around the eyes.
Yeah. And then last but no means least, The Dark Knight Rises. So there you go, folks.
Yes. Well done.
So Paul Lyons has got himself a mug.
Yep. So Paul, send an e-model. No, don't send an e-model. Send an email to, it's up there somewhere, ted@emodels.co.uk.
It's above Colin.
Name, address, and phone number in case the courier needs it. And just say that you've won the mug from tonight's show, and they'll, if the guys are in stock, they'll send it out to you. We'll forward that on for you. Well done.
EC Idaho says I overthought it again. Yeah, you don't want to do that with Collins.
Oh, I didn't, mate.
It's only Chris's that you need to. It's only Chris's that everybody underthinks it. But
go with the first thing that comes in your head, and you'll get it.
At one point, I thought Chris will start being proud of me because I'm taking baby steps. See, I'm just.
You're definitely getting there. There's a couple in there that I was very happy with, but yeah.
Cheers, mate.
I'm looking forward to next week's with Foxx.
Chris, they grew up so fast. Wait, what? Oh, is it me next week? Oh.
Yeah.
Next week's theme will be zooplankton.
I'm looking forward to your belly and bench next week when you got one of them cars sat on it with the eyes.
It just makes no sense. Oh,
he's off.
Go to the website Jalopnik. There's an article on there explaining why they're so stupid, and it really is. Oh,
really
makes no sense. It's like imagine there's a cartoon where everybody has arms coming out of their heads rather than their torsos. You'd be like, what?
Messes with your OCD, mate, doesn't it?
And then he gave me Christopher Nolan after that with his silly audio.
I know. So I'm getting inside your head now, ain't I?
Can't stand Christopher Nolan Batman. Oh.
Anders says, did anyone put in an order at eModels for Black Friday? Well.
Oh, that's a point. I forgot. Yes. You can still use the Black Friday code because it was also Cyber Monday. Until midnight tonight, you can still use the discount code AWESOME. We forgot to say that before we told people to go and buy stuff.
So you got about an hour and a half left or so like that.
If you've just bought stuff, but yes, you can still use the code AWESOME to get a discount on your stuff. So yes. Well, did anyone?
I think there is an announcement on their site, isn't there? Is a bit of arty stuff on there. So
I did that.
Good. Right, where were we? We were up to. I think we've done Billy and Bench and everything else. Sorry, yeah, we've got 10 minutes or so for.
Was it your computer that went ping, Ted, by any chance?
It wasn't me.
No, I think it was actually.
Because your picture's gone a bit fuzzy.
Oh, it might have been. Not me.
Just wondering.
Not me.
I didn't know if your computer had started doing stuff in the background, but you know.
That might have been my phone receiving. I'm assuming Phil.
It might have been. I don't know. I heard a ping and Ted's picture went fuzzy, so I assume But he's back now, so it's okay.
Oh, no. It was my phone telling me that Paul Lyons had mailed in with to claim his mug, and also look at that.
I got the email. Beyblade.
Is that a part of a Beyblade you got there, Foxx?
It's either that or it's a mouth organ.
Yeah.
Marvelous mechanical. Is it a marvelous mechanical mouth organ?
Oh, what was that in?
Mouse organ. It's a mouse organ. Marvelous mechanical mouse organ. Bag puss.
Hangers or bag puss.
Bag puss.
I just worked with a girl once who got bag puss.
I've not. Oh, I don't know where that just came from. Marvelous mechanical mouse organ.
Ross Medlock says, I think Foxx should build Lightning McQueen as his Christmas build, as he's probably already finished the other one.
Denied. What I would do is I will basically get the plastic and I'd get a little tea light and I'd melt the plastic and I'd make a pile of plastic.
A shrine of melted plastic.
We can get you through this, Fox. We can get you over this, mate. It's just a blip.
I think it needs exposure therapy.
Cram Phillip says, so which Batmans does Fox like? Joel Schumacher, totally banned. Michael Keaton is the only decent Batman, and that's only in the 1989 Batman movie. I mean, for serious Batman, obviously, I'm not talking about silly Batman. Michael Keaton, 1989 Batman, that's proper Batman.
So you're not a fan then of Ben Affleck as Batman then?
No, I've not seen it, so I cannot weigh in on that. I refuse to watch the Batman versus Superman because Superman is rubbish. I'm not suffering my eyes with Superman nonsense.
Damn, I've got you that on DVD. I'm going to have to get you something else now.
We have a question. We have a question from Andrew Preston. It says, what's the best white paint for coverage? It's for a VW camper.
Yeah, I don't think any of them are brilliant for coverage, but you just got to do it because white, orange, and red, I think, are the worst colours for colouring with.
When I did the Saturn V, I just used UMP white primer for the white. Because
when I did mine, I used appliance paint. They paint the fridges and that with, because it's mint. I do all my civil aircraft in it as well.
Yeah, I mean, basically, if whatever white paint you use, it will just be garbage. It won't work if you put it over a dark coat. My advice, or what I did on my Eagle Transporter, which was white, was to prime it whatever color you want. Whatever color. Try not to make it like black, but I think I actually primed mine black. But then I went over it with a tan color. I used something like Tamiya's Deck Tan as a base coat.
Yeah.
And then you spray the white over that. If you spray white over black, it'll come out like a bluey grey. As long as there's something warm and neutral underneath the white, like a warm grey or a tan colour, something light, not like brown, not like bright red.
Like a buff or something like that.
Yeah, like a buff or a tan colour. I'm trying to think of something that I can show here, but a nice sort of not really like a deck tan is a perfect colour. Deck tan is like a nice tan colour. That will give you a warm white, and you won't have to put as many. You'll still have to do quite a few coats, but if you're airbrushing it, go over in misty coats and just build it up and build it up and build it up. Well, the one advantage with white, although it's a pain in the bum to spray to get good coverage, it works really well when you do pre-shading. Because it takes so many coats, you can get some really subtle pre-shading. So just make sure you use whatever color primer you use a nice warm base coat. If you use a tan color primer, then you save yourself a job. But all whites suck. It's the same way.
Yeah.
Right.
Stephen L. Harris says, I like Steinal Res. Steinal Res is the same as Ammo by MiG one-shot primer and is the same as Ultimate Modeling Products primer. Both the Ammo and the Ultimate are in stock at eModels. I don't know if they have Badger, the Steinal Res, because that's more the US and Europe, I think.
Right. Good.
But never try and paint white over a dark colour. It won't end well. Hello?
No, dulls it down.
What's that? Hello.
All right, I'll tell them. Last orders at eModels. There's an hour and a half left of Black Monday.
Okay, cool. An hour and a half. That's midnight.
Yeah. So anyway, it's on that note, it's about time for us to go as well. Yeah, I think we maybe dash over eModels and do some shopping ourselves after the show. Yeah, so all down at eModels, get the car warmed up, get the Quattro. Yeah, fire up the Quattro.
Warm up the Quattro. Don't forget, folks, my review video for this little puppy here is up on the eModels channel now. So if you haven't watched it yet, go and watch it now. Have you guys got any of your videos coming up?
I've just got to do a little bit more of the editing, and then there'll be another episode of the ball tank going up. I'm doing the diorama at the moment.
Is that ball tank with an H?
Yeah, so I'm doing the dio at the moment, so I'm doing the static grass and all of that stuff. So once that's ready to upload, I'll do that.
Cool.
That's for me. I'm doing the Titanic. The part 3 is in progress. More portholes to drill.
That looks like kind of shelving racking type stuff.
Got a bit of Dexian in it, yeah.
Yeah, you could build some like warehouse shelves like that.
But I've got to paint this in. I've got to paint this in white. So good job you asked that question, because there's loads of white paint to do on here.
You need like 3. Get on to Jamie's mate and say, "Can you send me like 45 pots of deck tan and 45 pots of matte white, please?"
Yeah.
What about you, Chris? You've got your funky little car, haven't you?
Yes, I still have the car and still haven't done anything else with it. Really, it's
Yay.
yeah. It'll happen. Just
yeah. No, but then again, there is Tony, of course. Tony's been working on a helicopter for like 2.5 years.
Yeah, so he's been doing his helicopter, and he's got that Ryefield as well, hasn't he, that he's been building and filming the tank. So
yeah, that Ryefield that may have accidentally not...
The one that you was too scared to do. Think of the eyes. Think of the eyes.
Yeah, but at least I now know that it was a Panzer IV Ausführung J. So it was Ausführung. I know what Ausf means now. Yeah. I've learned that.
There was the cutaway one, wasn't it? I've got one of them over there.
No, well, it had the clear turret and upper hull, so you could do it partially.
That's the one I've got in the cupboard as well. Yeah, I've got one. We'll get around to doing it sometime.
Ausführung, Sonderkraften, Gefahrten mit Diven. Yeah, I learned what that meant.
Right. Anyway, I think we'll leave it for tonight and call it another night. A fantastic night we've had with you all in chat on the eModels live stream on a Monday night with Ted, Foxx, Colin, Chris, and I. And we'll do it all again next week, I guess. So until next week, yes, we'll see you. Oh, hang on a second. Hello. Yes, I know. I've told them they're coming. We're on the way. Yes, we're on the way. Put the kettle on. Yeah. All right. Bye. Right. We've got to go, folks. He's telling us the kettle's on. All right. Good night, everybody. Good night.
See you later, folks. Thanks for joining us. Stay safe.
I've told them the last minute. Yes. If you want any more orders. Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. Kettle's on. Bye. Yeah. Bye.